Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Sonja and we are continuing today with my summer decorating series, and I'm going to be decorating my kitchen as well as my family room. Family room, I only have a few things to decorate, so I always like to combine it with some other room just because otherwise the video would be like 2 minutes long. I hope you guys have been enjoying the Summer Decorate With Me series so far. For 2024, I'll have them linked at the end and the playlist down below. So let's get right into it. So I just have all the decor set up on the daycare table here, that's where they eat lunch and do crafts. And here are some of the things that I'm going to pull from for decorating these two rooms. I have a couple cookbooks underneath here. I have a vintage painting or a picture that I thrifted. Some books, I DIY'd this, it was a high-end dupe. And I just have some other book just for height. I have a picture, this one was from Home Sense. I also have this really pretty candle that I have been using with this lamp, and I will link this lamp in the description box. I love this thing. I don't ever have to worry about leaving candle on. This runs on a timer. It's such an inexpensive, great thing to have in your house if you love burning candles and you tend to forget to blow them out like myself. And I can also use it during daycare hours because there's no open flame, and I can have my house smelling nice. Now right now, as I've mentioned before, I am working through all of my candles, and my daughter just gave me this one. I had this one for a couple of years, but I'm switching slowly to soy wax candles, and this is from Bath and Body Works, so I just want to use it up. I love how they all smell, but I just know that they're not necessarily the best for the air we breathe. So I'm just want to get kind of through them. I have a couple more left for each season, and then I am completely done with them. I'm thinking I'm going to use some of these olives. I also have a DIY little pot. Just a couple things for the coffee station. This came from Home Sense. This was thrifted. Dollarama for the greens. Not sure if I'm going to use any of this. And just a whole bunch of different cutting boards. I also have my dough bowl that I did not get to use in the dining room. And then I have tons of assorted greenery. Most of it came from Dollarama. This was from Walmart. And then I have the garbage bag full of lemons. Some more things for the coffee station. I have this little concrete owl that came from Home Sense. This is actually a set of knives for cheese board that came, and I like to use it this way. I just have to clean it up as a little riser. Then I have a little DIY vase. There is a cloche underneath that I might fill up, switch out what's inside. Some coasters that were DIY. This little thing that I DIY'd out of snakes from Dollar Tree. All the DIYs are on my DIY channel. And then I also have the little wooden bowl. This was a thrifted find. I absolutely love it. And then I have my paper mache bowl that I DIY'd on my DIY channel. So this is it. So I'm going to start with the family room because I just started there for cleaning, and then I'm going to move to the kitchen. So I'm going to start off in my family room, and I'm going to give it a quick wipe down and before I go ahead and decorate it. I have been struggling for some time now just getting everything done that I have on my plate, and I am going to be sharing later on in this video how I have started to manage my time so much more efficiently and so much better, so I can actually get all these things that I have completed as moms, as business owners, entrepreneurs, even wives. We wear so many different hats and so many different things on our plate, and sometimes getting things done and still enjoying time is hard. And so I have started to time block my time so I can get everything that I want to do fit in. And especially now with the summer being in a full swing, I want to have some time to enjoy the outdoors. Speaking of summer, if you guys watched my video last time, I was freezing. I had my fireplaces on. It was so cold. I was refusing to turn the heat on, but totally could have. I think the house dropped to 18 degrees. So I did turn the fireplaces on just to bring up the heat. Today, when I was recording this video, I was wearing a sweater because the house was cold, because the air conditioner was running so hard, because it was like 30, I think it was feel like 34 outside, so can't win. And this is a great example why people sometimes get sick when we have such huge fluctuations in weather. But I do end up taking the sweater off a little later because all the decorating had made me all hot. So I'm just fluffing up the pillow. I'm not going to be adding any new pillows for this season. I would like to add maybe some blue pillows, but it wasn't in the budget this time around. So I am just using up stuff that I have, and we do use these couches all the time. So having them filled up with pillows, it becomes a bit of a nuisance. So I'm adding this bowl that I had DIY'd. It's a paper mache bowl, and I did this video I think last month, and I absolutely love it. And I wanted to add some pops of color. I think having maybe those artichokes, those big artichokes that I see people have in their videos, would look really good here. I, however, couldn't find any, so I'm not sure where I could find them here in Ontario, Canada. If you know where I could find them, please let me know. And then over here on a side table, I'm going to add another rustic DIY that I did. I just upcycled this vase that I thrifted, and I'm going to add some lavender in here. I just think this almost gives you a bit of a French country feeling, the vase and the lavender together. And then I was playing around trying to figure out what else I could put here, what would work, and that's just it. It's a process for me trying to figure out what I like and what I don't like. So I think this is it for the family room. And before we move on to kitchen, I wanted to talk to you about a new planner that I have been loving and just working through, trying to use it to its best potential. At this time when I recorded this video, I didn't quite get right into it, but by now I am fully in it, and I'm loving everything that it has to offer. It is a Clever Fox planner. It's a weekly planner pro with time slots. So I've started time blocking a while back, but I just couldn't find any system that was really working for me, simply because I was trying to make my own time blocking sheets. The planner that I was using didn't come with it, so I was printing them, and it just did not work out for me. This planner, however, has everything here. It has also your goal setting in here. It has your vision board, your visualization pages. It is really a productive tool that I think everyone should have. If you're anything like me and like to use paper to plan out. Also, all the monthly pages are right at the beginning of the planner, so you can plan out your whole year right there, and it's all at the beginning at the glance. And then you also have monthly reviews after each month. The time slots and the hourly pages have your top goals for the week. It has your top goal for the week, your to-do list, your habit tracker, and then also has weekly reviews in there. So I think it's such a great tool to get organized and increase productivity. I got mine in a rose gold, and I also want to mention at the end of it, at the end of the planner, there are some dot pages where you can brainstorm and do your brain dump if that's what you need to do. And it also comes with some stickers, and I absolutely love these stickers, and I can't wait to start using them. So if you are looking for a time blocking planner, you want to get organized, I have several YouTube channels, I have a blog, I run a Teachers Pay Teachers store, Etsy store, all of these things, and I work full-time in a home daycare setting, so I have a lot on my plate, and just putting my priorities down on a paper and then putting them into time slots throughout the week just helps out so much so I know I'm getting everything that I need to get done, and it keeps me organized and reduces overwhelm. So if you're looking for a planner for yourself, time blocking planner for yourself, I encourage you to check out Clever Fox, and I will leave the links down below for you to check out. There is also a discount code that you can use, so I encourage you to check it out if you are in a search for a new time blocking planner. Now back for the scheduled content. I am now in my kitchen, and I'm trying to figure out what to do in this corner. I really want to cover these outlets. There's outlets on the other side as well, and they were driving me a little bit bonkers because I find that every time I look at my kitchen, my eye is directly drawn to that. So I've tried with the picture, but then opted to put some cutting boards here. These are all thrifted cutting boards, as well as the bowl that's over there that I end up not using on this side is thrifted. And then I went and picked up this clay pot or a bowl. I've had this in our bedroom and it wasn't being really utilized to what it should be. It's an absolutely beautiful bowl, so I just added some of those rosemary looking stems, greenery stems from Dollarama in there, and I think this looks really good. And now on the opposite side, I wanted to do something different than from what I've been doing for past few seasons, so I'm going to be adding some cookbooks over to this side. Now there is 2 cookbooks that I wanted to use, but they were downstairs and I didn't want it to go and make a noise because the kids were sleeping, so I decided to use my friend's cookbooks in here, which I should have returned a while ago. So if you're watching, next time remind me to give you the cookbooks, but I'm adding them here just because I love the how they look all together here. I don't use a lot of cookbooks these days. I do use on internet for most of my recipe searching, but there are those staple cookbooks that I feel like everybody has or needs, and the 2 that aren't here are the ones that I like to look back quite often. And then I'm going to look back at quite often. I'm going to add some greenery here, and I'm going to add also some daisies to this pot. Now for this bowl, I knew I wanted to add some lemons and limes just to add more of pops of color. I do find there's a lot of white here, and I like to break it up with some color. However, those outlets were driving me a little bit crazy, but I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, so I decided to move on to my coffee station area and work on that, and then come back to this side once I've kind of had a break from it.
Coming home, then I'll be at your door. When I'll be coming home, I plan to let you know the longing of my heart, the wish I carry high. Whenever we're apart, it takes me through the night. When I look deep into your eyes, when I look deep into your eyes, when I'll be coming home.
I'm also going to be adding a bit more lemons and limes into this cloche. This was a thrifted cloche. The one that I used in my dining room I did get at Home Sense, but this one I thrifted for $2.
And I am on my way. When I'll be coming home, I wanna see you play the music of your heart. I'm followed by your light. Whenever we're apart,
was going to use these blueberries here, but I did feel I needed a bit more height than what I was getting. Then I ended up putting them up top and wasn't loving that either, so I ended up switching that as well. And I'm not sure what happened to the rest of the footage here, but I do know I either need a new SD card or a new camera. So I'm going back to this area and just trying to figure out what to do here. So here is how I have it set up now, and I love the left side, but the right side now, that outlet is bothering me. So I'm going to add a pot with some utensils in there. I know that my husband's going to have an issue with that, but he'll just have to deal with it for now. And I think that looks better. And now I'm going to move on to my island, and I'm just going to keep it very simple here. I'm going to add this vase from Home Sense, and I'm going to add these long eucalyptus leaves that I have. And that's it. That completes my kitchen decorate with me, and I'm going to do a little home tour, a little room tour now for you. Here it is. I think it looks perfect, not too much, lots of pops of color, and I love it. The framed art on my TV is just a YouTube channel that I put on, and you can pick different sceneries. So here is how my coffee station looks. Like I said, I lost the footage of the two little pots with spoons and knives that I added, but here it is, so you can see it now, and I also added a little tiny bee in there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out Clever Fox, which will be linked down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Make sure you're following me on Instagram for tons more inspiration for decor, cooking, and all the other everything in between. And if you are in a home daycare world, I also have a daycare related Instagram page and Facebook, so make sure you check those out as well. So until next time, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you all so much for watching.